chat, everyone. It's my favorite time of day. I hope it's also at least in your top 5. And it's time to play some more Magic. Vintage Cube is the best kind of doing so. What am I going to do about this pack, though? First, I have to read this card. Enlist. As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature without summoning Sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature until end of turn. Enlist a creature, scry 2, discard to... Okay, just a cool 2-drop for white. I like that. So, what can I even take here? I mean, I guess it's between Time Twister or Lorien Revealed. I'm not a big Time Twister guy if I can help it, so I'm probably going to take this blue fetch with, I guess, gravy on top. First pick Lorien Reveal is really not what I was dreaming about this morning when I woke up, but sometimes you gotta do it. Okay, next pack. Okay, more medium stuff here. Let's see if we can make this make sense. First picking Lorien Revealed, so we want to be blue. Okay. What's the best blue card? I don't know. Phoenix Surge, Pestermite. Really bad. Maybe I should just speculate on the Tropical Island. If it ends up... Oh, there's also a Ketria Triumph. Maybe that's slightly better. Okay, I'll take a Ketria Triumph here. I'm taking it over Caracas, I believe. Grief is close with, like, Trop. And then we have Phoenix Surge, Pestermite. Okay. It's not clear where I'm supposed to go here. This pack is better. But... is it now clear where I'm supposed to go? I'm not sure. So this is a Temur land, so I would prefer to stay within the Temur colors. Funnily enough, this Necromancy is probably the best card in the pack. And maybe I can delay my decision and take Windswept Heath here. I think that's the way to go. I mean, Chariot and Chromehost Sea Shark are serviceable, but let's take this Windswept Heath. So... now I have, like, good mana around the Temur colors. Okay, I like this pack a lot. I saw the Force of Will and was happy, but actually, I'm more happy taking Birds of Paradise. I think Birds of Paradise is, well, pretty obviously the best green accelerant for these multicolor decks. Ignoble Hare would also be very strong, but I think Noble also adding blue and potentially other colors, well, that would be white, right? That will put it over the top. Passing the Force of Will, passing the Ignoble. I'm not going to see the Ignoble again, which is a bit sad, but we have to accept our faith at this point. Okay, so if we're still in the Temur realm, I could see myself taking Burst Lightning. Like red-green, clear some blockers, attack with some hasty guys. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, excuse me, guys. So it's that or Tarmogoyf. I've been a big Tarmogoyf fan lately, but maybe this is the time for Burst Lightning. There's also some decent fixing over here, but I'm doing okay in that department. Oh, okay. Okay, good options to have here. Seasoned Pyromance and Questing Beast, very comparable, I would say. But there's Delighted Halfling. I think this is one more of those situations where I'm kind of sad that I'm passing these cards, but I'm also happy to have that choice. And I think that the acceleration is harder to come by than, you know, 3s and 4s with good rates on them. With that being said, what am I following it up with here? It could be Death Greeter's champion, not captain. So this card is kind of cool. It can really win some races. On its own, it's just a 3-mana 2/1 with double strike. Which, no, wait a minute. No, you can even pump itself. So it's a 3-mana 3/2 with double strike on its own. Okay, I like this a lot. Then it can do some gruesome stuff to the opponent. Very late Inti. Okay, cool. Looks like I'm in the right colors. Always like that. Yeah, I love Inti. Inti is a good card early. It's a decent card late. Pretty cool. Okay, I'll take Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse is nothing to get super excited about, but sometimes it's exactly what you need when you're playing like Like the Questing Beast I just passed, and I would, like to have in my deck. I attack with Questing Beast, clear blocker, get in for damage. The damage is already done, so sacking the land is not that bad. So here it's either Curve Topper, Inferno Titan, or speculating on opening Oko, Blue Power, etc. And I think I like that option better. The Chariot even wheeled. Don't get me wrong, I like Ancient Tomb, but I think Chariot is just maybe the best 4-drop. I don't know. Very strong. We're just in the right colors, period. Raptor, I like that. I mean, Become Immense. Haven't played a whole lot of those cards. Let's take the red-green land. And we even wheeled the Questing Beast. This is awesome. Okay. It's also pretty awesome. I'm getting excited over Questing Beast, but in general, I'm just excited to be in the open color combination, right? So let's see. I even open a Time Walk, so my blue splash is gonna do something. Wow, that's sick. So this is one of the first times I think I've gone, okay, I'll speculate on, if I open blue power, this and that, right? But we actually did this time, and that is pretty awesome. And I have fetch, 1 land, 2 lands, and even revealed for, I'm just gonna reroll a Time Walk splash here. That's great. So red-green assertive beaters with Time Walk in it. Very beautiful. Okay. Ragavan is awesome here because whenever you have like red mana source Ragavan, your win percentage just skyrockets like in your opening hand. So, and drawing it in the mid game is just whatever, right? Then it's just a random creature. So yeah, I'll take Ragavan in a pack with not a whole lot, to be honest. I'm not that big on Spellseeker when it's on the splash with Time Walk, because then the likelihood of you having, mana for build your own Time Warp, like the 5 mana on the same turn, is way lower. Okay. I like the Hexdrinker. I like the Plow. Let's quickly check in on the mana situation. Nah, I'm just gonna go Hexdrinker here. I'm not gonna challenge the mana more than what's necessary. Awesome. Like Hexdrinker is a quality card, and speaking of quality cards, so is Lelia and Sentinel. I think Lelia is slightly better, but Sentinel is awesome as well. Let's add Lelia to the fold. Oof, this is shaping up super nicely. Okay, I mean, just an abundance of good cards. Like Volcanic Island is awesome because it casts the Time Walk and it's a mountain. Lightning Bolt is awesome because Lightning Bolt. Fetchland is awesome because of mana redundancy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources already. I think I'm actually gonna go Lightning Bolt here. Pretty nice. And then we have kind of a brick. Let's read this card. Whenever the tortoise enters the battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards, then return a land tapped. Okay, so kind of a cool card. Not for me, though. Survival? No, I don't think so. Spara's Headquarters, if we took the Plow, sure, but I don't want any more tap lands, so I guess I just take... I can either take the Late Blast Fireball for the sideboard, or Grist. Can I cast Grist in this deck? Not yet, but I have Birds and Halfling and Fetch, so I think it's better to take the Grist. If I can cast that card, it's miles better. What about this pack? So this pack has Savai Triome. Let's see. Savai Triome is fetchable with the Windswept Heath. But it's a tap lane. I'm not too big on tap lanes. If I can minimize those, I'm usually pretty happy. So maybe this is something else. Grim Lavamancer for the sideboard? Yeah, I don't think it's bad to just be to be a little bit conservative here. Just having a sideboard card could be awesome. So here I have Rabble Master, like just turn 1 elf, turn 2 Rabble Master, that's awesome, but I need to read this. Whenever you cast a spell from exile or a land enters the battlefield from exile, make it 2/2. So this card is good with Lelia. This card is good with Inti. Maybe I just want to try this card out. Why not? I'll try that card out over Rabble Master. Let's see. So I need to work on the black splash if I want to cast this Grist. The theater does exactly that, but I think I'm supposed to take Oliphant here. I think Oliphant is just... it's fixing and... well, right now, yeah, I guess it fetches to Triumph. It has upside if I draw it later in the game. Yeah, let's take that card. I'm wheeling Hooting Mandrills. Am I even playing that card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, I am putting a decent amount of cards in the yard. I can take Hooting Mandrills here. It's not insane or anything. It's fine. Let's see if we get there on the Grist. I'm totally fine being red-green splash time walk as well. I'm not looking for any more tap duels. I'm looking for untapped duels. We can take this Kavu. Kavu is... if I get some random duels, I can just put them in there because of the Kavu. That's fine. Yeah, I love how this looks. Like, I love the fact that I have decent amount of acceleration. Wouldn't mind some more, obviously Mox, but even just an elf would be fine. Because I think the strength of this deck is going turn 1 acceleration, turn 2 start, you know, doing real things. Like back-to-back 3-4 drop, stuff like that. I think that's the deck's strength for sure. Because we don't have like stack interaction or discard spells, etc., etc. So kind of have to finish the game. And then the cool thing is we can typically go bigger than the other aggro decks. Sentinel, did we see the Sentinel twice? No, that's not possible, is it? No, that's not possible. Okay. So, well, yeah. I'm mixing this up with the 3 versus 3, never mind. Sentinel is awesome. Like, I was close to taking it over Lelia. Well, maybe not close, but this is just super awesome. Great rate, keeps attacking, accumulates value. I like that card a lot. Okay. There's even a Wasteland and a Chandra. Like, what a choice to have. I think I'm supposed to take Wasteland here. Chandra is kind of replaceable, and Wasteland can just win the game sometimes. So let's take that. We can even play Outland Liberator out of the sideboard. So what are we looking for? Broken acceleration, not broken acceleration, and I'm gonna put this Grist over there for now, unless I get like, I don't know, Bayou, Badland, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm super happy with this. Like 2 packs in, I'm extremely happy with this. And we open a Black Lotus. Oof. This could get spicy. This could get very, very spicy. Can we wheel anything meaningful out of this pack? There's an elf. There's a tracker. There's a commercial district. Poof. Black Lotus. Black Lotus Time Walk. Funnily enough, those are gonna improve any deck. Now my deck has the ability to go turn 1 Seeka's Chariot, Questing Beast, stuff like that, that just really puts pressure on the opponent. Red-green monsters with a little bit of brokenness attached. I also like the fact that my curve stops at 4. I don't have it like a bunch of dragons, Inferno Titan, Primeval Titan up here. But my deck can kind of function on not that much mana. I like that a lot. Speaking of that, so let's see here. I like a Braid, don't get me wrong. I like Bloodstained Mire. Right now, Bloodstained Mire, though, is just fetch for tapped Ketria. But this, I'm gonna go for the Bloodstained because I think I'm doing good on playables, and if I can just sneak that Grist in there, it would be pretty awesome. Let's see if we can wheel something like Lotus Cobra out of that pack. I don't think that's unreasonable. Let's see here. We have 9 lands-ish. So if you add 13 more, we're at 22. That means we need like a handful more playables. One of those could be Grist. One of those could be Outland Liberator. What do we have here? I need to read this card once more. 4 mana, 3/3 haste. and the opponent can block. That's pretty awesome. But is it better than Dismember? I don't think so. I think Dismember is just like bread and butter, kill your stuff, clear the way. I really enjoy the like Mind Collapse, the Dismembers of the world, like the bigger removal spells in decks like this, because usually it's like, oh, my opponent has a 4/4 or a 5/5, and then my small stuff can't attack, right? So Dismember is definitely a good pickup. I've just been having, you know, good choices throughout this draft. So let's see, how did we get here? I first picked Lauren Revealed, stayed open. Then I took Ketratram, stayed open. Then I took, I think Birds. Yeah, I think Birds. And then I took Deathgreeter's Champion. And I just, you know, followed that path, I think. There's a Gut. It's going to take a lot for me to pass that card. Gut is in this pack with the quick reflexes and exploration. Those cards are awesome as well. I like the reflexes. It's definitely been good against me. I haven't played with it yet, I think. Played against it in Legacy, played against it in Vintage Cube. So Gut, how good of a Gut deck is this? We can have like Ragavan that doesn't do anything anymore in the mid game. We can have mana creatures. We can have, yeah, that's like the best thing, right? When you start sacrificing map tokens. Yeah, Gut is just awesome. Could be better, though. Could be better in this deck. But it's just a great card at closing out the game. So now I'm getting somewhat close to my desired total. I'm not gonna go out of my way and take Blooming Marsh to fit the Grist, I don't think. Let's see. I would still need to run like Swamp, and I don't want to do that. So maybe I just take Nissa. The other option is to just take Temple Garden to make the Kabu slightly better. But I think Nissa is actually going to win games. Okay, here's a Blood Crypt in an otherwise weak pack. I think that puts me in Grist territory, because then I have Blood Crypt alongside a Fetch, alongside an Oliphant, alongside Birds, Halfling, and I guess Ragavan in a pinch. And now I actually have a full deck. I might need to cut something like Kavu. I'm not too sure about that. If Kavu is a 4/4, it's awesome. If it's a 3/3, I think it's right on the edge. There's a Pest Infestation. Okay, now I'm definitely cutting that card. Love me some Pest Infestation. What are we taking it over? Not much. I guess Gaia's Cradle, but Pest Infestation. The card is awesome at any stage of the game, in my opinion. Good with Gut as well. So let's see. Lauren Revealed gets Triumph and Tropical. So I think it's good to play. I'm not 100% sure, actually, because I might fetch out Triumph earlier with something else, like one of the two fetches. And then if I draw the Trop, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so what do we have here? The problem with Snapcaster is, while it's insane with Time Walk, I don't think I have double blue. I have Dismember. It's not good. Is it good with Dismember? Yeah. I think it's good with Dismember. It's funny, I can't remember that rules interaction. So maybe I just take that and think about it later. I do wheel everything I wanted, so I think my deck needs the 1 mana Accelerant over the 3 mana do good stuff. We already have that, so... And we wheel the Abrade. What the hell is going on here? I guess we were just in the right colors. It's kind of a good habit to be in the right colors. Maybe we get rid of Hooting Mandrills. It's not insane. This card can break through board states, I feel like. You may look... Exile the top card. Yeah, this card is just looks like solid. Take the reflexes. You can take Temple Garden. Am I gonna play the Waterlock Grove? That's the thing. I'm not gonna play Fauna Shaman, so I might as well take it. Okay, there's actually some deck building to do here, which is don't mind if I do. Like, that's cool. So I might remove Lorien Revealed now that especially now that I got another blue source. So now if I just add 6 lands, I'll be at, yeah, I need to cut 1 or 2 cards, I believe. Well, I have 3 Rampers. Let's put removal spells over here. Gray, yeah, a bunch of removal. That's also removal. Then we have all our creatures here. So let's count black sources for the grist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grist is just so good. Maybe a card like this is not that good. Discard a card. Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to take that card. I think I missed the fact that I was supposed to discard a card for this, so it's like a madness card-ish. So now I really like my setup. What if I add 7 lands to this? Is that enough? Maybe I even cut the Nissa because it's like potentially dead in my hand if I'm low on resources. Let's see. I don't play Island. I don't play Swamp. I'd play a mix of these. So let's count red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at least I want to go to 8 and 9. Okay, so let's count green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like that. But we actually can go to like 11. Now I have 1 land slot open. 1 land slot open. So what's the most important? It is early green though, but I think I just got to how much turn 1 green do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think the correct move is to go up to 1 more, and then how much red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and a lotus with birds. I think that's fine. Oh, even Oliphant. Yeah. Okay, this deck looks pretty sweet. I'm gonna take a screenshot and see if we can destroy the opposition. Don't go anywhere. Okay, time for round 1. I won the die roll. I'm playing red-green monsters, and I have a good hand. Let's keep this so I can go turn 1 birds, then turn 2 I kind of use my Time Walk as a... Yeah, I don't even know how to explain that, but I'm gonna deploy an extra land and then Questing Beast before my opponent gets their second turn, so that is cool. The opponent with a cool start. I'm gonna go Time Walk if I knew how to tap the mana. Then I'm gonna play tapped Raging Ravine. Ooh, nice Grist. Do I want to get my Grist going? Could be pretty awesome. Questing Beast is also pretty awesome. I'm gonna go for Questing Beast to use my mana just a little bit better. So the opponent has a Mox, so they can definitely play here. Apparition on the Questing Beast, fair enough. So the cool thing about that is, if I manage to kill the Skyclave, I get a 4/4. That's not nothing. So I could do that now, actually. Maybe that's just fine. So Grist. Yeah. Sacrifice. He'll get a 4/4. And then funnily enough, no, I'm not gonna sacrifice my Waterlogged Grove. I think it's actually good to start attacking with Ravine. The opponent needs a removal spell to clear the Grist, which would be I would be sad about. Okay, that works as well. They do have to suicide the Usher though. Just fetch before my turn. I think finding this tapped is fine. I feel like I should try and race here. This game is actually pretty interesting. Like what to do in this situation. I'll try racing, because the thing about the Adeline is it's making tap tokens. I'm scared about this. Now the opponent can go kill the illusion, stay back with it with a token. Yeah, this is a big problem. Yeah, it didn't really work out. Oof. It didn't really work out, even though I had like insane plays. The opponent could just answer them. That's kind of interesting. So in hindsight, what happens if I go Grist first? That purchase gets Skyclave, then I have a 4/4 that would eventually get to Ferried or traded with Adeline. Yeah, this was just a problem. Yeah, this is just a beating. The opponent made my deck look extremely silly here. The Fairy online, the Monarch online, Mother of Runes online soon. Not a very close match. All right. The opponent's at 8 here, so kind of did what I could. Okay, so I think I like Grim Lavamancer. Maybe it's better than Ragavan against a deck like that. I think that's pretty easy swap. Let's see. Oh, this should be fine. All right, let's try again. Let's see if we can break through. Okay, this hand is fine. It should be a turn 3 Chariot unless, you know, bad stuff happens. So let's see. Cycle Oliphant. Looks like Petria Triumph to me. Let's play Triumph. Let's play Halfling. And now, funnily enough, the Seeker's Chariot is going to be uncounterable, which may or may not be relevant. Definitely gonna go for it here. Seeker's Chariot. Is this Reprieve? Yes, it's Reprieve. That's awesome, because Reprieve doesn't say counter. The Reprieve says you just put that back into your hand, buddy. Oof, brutal. And now the opponent saw that I missed my land drop. Could be a big problem. Stoneforge Mystic. Going for Jite. Okay. Yeah, I have good things here, so I can... I have good stuff to do. The problem is I'm getting kind of greedy here with Pest Infestation. Maybe I shouldn't be, because I also have a Braid. So I can go... Let's say a Lightning Bolt, the Stoneforge. Is that even good? Maybe I'm supposed to get the Chariot into play. No, I don't think so. Ah. Okay. Test and kill the Stoneforge. Pest Infestation, the Mana Vault. Tough situation. With the land, I can easily go hold the Stoneforge, develop Chariot, uncounterable. Let's see what the opponent goes for here. 5 mana. I've seen this before, I feel like. No, I haven't. Okay. Mm-hmm. The opponent kind of smells blood in the water. So now I can go Abrade the Solitude, play Hex Drinker. I really need to draw land next turn. Because my opponent still has the Jite. Ooh, is this the... yeah. That's so strong. Killing off the birds here is so good. Yeah. And then the Jite. Oof. I do draw land, but... I'm kind of getting crushed by this Jite. I feel like I can only win if I run my opponent out of... if I run my opponent out of creatures. Now I have 2 dead 4-drops in hand. Oh, Reprieve was so good this game. This game is kind of getting out of hand because the opponent just needs a freaking creature and I'm gone, I feel like. They did a great job solituding my mana creature, skyclaving my mana creature. Yeah. I can't say I like this. First lightning uncastable. Oof, that would have been so good. This is like the most Hail Mary play ever. I need to... I need to draw with this and find a mountain. I do find a mountain, which is cool, I guess. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, how am I even winning this game? I guess drawing Black Lotus? Because my opponent has an indestructible creature, so while I might... This Palace Jailer? Come on, opponent. Come on. Yeah, that works. Oh, I've just gotten so destroyed this game. The beginning of combat. Kill that. Lotus! Then I have to attack with all 3. Then I get back my Hex Drinker. I put 3 counters on it. Really not ideal. Get back my Hex Drinker. I wish I thought about having that card in my deck. I think if I'm a robot, I think about that card, like as an out. And then I buy 1 more turn against that card. Because now I think it's like it's... I mean, that's a fairy would probably beat me in that spot as well, but yeah, just I wish I thought about the dismember. I realize it's like extremely hard to do. And there's Black Lotus right on time. But the funny thing is here, Black Lotus is... I don't know if this gives me a chance. Let's see. Let's attack. I'm wondering about this one. The pest token. Let's see. What if my opponent goes minus minus, then blocks? Does... They don't even have... Oh, they can't block. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, so minus minus doesn't work. I still become the monarch and kill Teth. I don't know. Maybe I have a shut this game. It's a fairy gone. I become the monarch. And Dismember works against the Hallowblade. But I have to do it now because of Giver. So brutal. Draw. See what's here. Kill the Hallowblade. Because if I pass the Giver's live... Yeah, the opponent had some serious haymakers. Wow. If I block, I get G-Tate, etc., etc. Yeah, this is just good games. Good games, sweet deck. Oof, yeah, wow. That was awesome. Because, I mean, I liked what I had going on. Not gonna lie, especially game one, but I guess I just ran out of gas after double removal, and this game was just starting off with this reprieve. That's like, that wins the game right there, right? And then I miss my land drops, the opponent smells blood, correctly place Solitude and Skyclave Apparition to kill my mana dorks, and then I get into a terrible desperation spot with Mind Collapse. I miraculously sacrifice my Waterlogged Grove to find Mountain to actually have Burst Lightning on that turn. Then I magically find Dismember in Black Lotus to also, you know, actually have a fighting chance. Ah, what a match. That's why I love Vintage Cube. Win or lose, it's beautiful stuff. All right, see you guys for the next one. Okay, this is round 2. I'm playing red-green monsters. I'm on the draw here. I think this Dismember makes it a keep. I have some insane draws from my deck, like Mana Dorks, Black Lotus, stuff like that. And also, Gut and Sentinel are good buddies. They know each other for years, and now it's time to reap the rewards. Let's go turn 1 Forest. Now with the tropical draw, even Time Walk would be a great draw. Time Walk would be like a... Yeah, just accelerate into good stuff. Hymn to Torak. Okay, I'm gonna put the Gut on the left and the Sentinel on the right, and hopefully they take something in the middle. Not quite, not quite. Very strong Hymn to Torak here. Death Greeter Champion. Not gonna do anything right now, but could be insane later. Ooh, Chariot is a good draw. So I'm kind of scared about this situation, but like the situation being my opponent just passing the turn there. Ooh, no instant removal. Okay. Is this good old Sheldred? And it's not. It's a Mind Twist. Holy smokes. Brutal. Brutal. But not for me. Pretty nice draw there. Yeah, I think this is easily the way to play it. Because if I hit like a 1-drop or a land, I look like a champ. What do we hit? We hit a land. Cool. Let's map onto... I don't even know. Let's map onto the Sentinel. Draw Blood Crypt. I have two good value engines in play. Okay, I mean, I'm potentially scared now. I am potentially scared now. The opponent liked both cards. Discard spell that doesn't do anything. The opponent liked both cards. Oh. That's funny. Because a card left my graveyard. Lelia grew bigger and stronger. Let's map onto the Sentinel. Do I want a Grist on top of my deck? Yes. Let's see if the opponent has any removal here. Dismember. Snuff out. Maybe that's it. Then I'm gonna go Blood Crypt, Grist, Insect, map onto whatever. Pretty awesome. Will the opponent take 9 damage? The opponent kept 2 cards on top. I wonder what that is. Maybe I'm supposed to play around... No, it's not Sheldred. Maybe it's like Sneak Attack something. Okay, the opponent realizes it's over. Yeah, maybe it was like setting up for Sneak plus Fatty or Breach plus Fatty, and they realized they were dead next turn. Yeah, that's my read for at least. So maybe all of my removal isn't that great against the deck. Maybe I can go like minus Mind Collapse plus a little Snapcaster, maybe. I can use all the redundancy I can get here against Mind Twist. The Mind Twist deck. What about Lauren Revealed? I only have 2 blue sources. So if I want to snap Time Walk, I need to have both. No, I also have the Grove. Okay, I'll try this. Red black. Usually it's some kind of reanimation and or sneaky sub theme. Maybe hasty reanimator. Let's see. And usually, unless the red black deck has an insane draw, just playing excuse me, just playing like efficient creature into efficient creature can get the job done some percentage of the time. I guess Hymn to Torg and Mind Twist definitely have something to say about that. I was pretty lucky to, keep finding decent stuff to do. Yeah, I really like this card. Like, so when you draw it early, it becomes an engine. When you draw it late, it becomes, if it's a board stall, it just wins the game. Pretty nice 4-drop. And somewhat simple design. Like, it's not something we haven't seen before, but I think the combination of the card being good, even if you, like, accelerate it out for turn 3, it's still good, because it's just, like, looks for gas. The opponent might be doing some sideboarding here. It's usually cards like, yeah, I don't know, Toxic Deluge, Damnation, Fire Covenant, stuff like that. They might not be like that good game 1, but then once you confirm your opponent's on a creature strategy, they become insane. Could be something along those lines. Alright, the opponent will be on the play. I have to remember I'm playing against Mr. Him. Mr. Mind Twist. What do we have here? We have the slowest hand ever. Tap lands into birds. I'm not going to keep that. This is not great, but I guess it's better. Let's bottom a forest. Keep a bunch of mana and hopefully draw haymakers from the top. Dreams of Steel and Oil takes care of a creature. Most likely delight a halfling. I don't like mulliganing against the discard deck, but I think the other hand is just... it's just too slow. Nice Lalia. Question is if this Windswept Heath is a red source. I don't think so. Untapped red source, I should say. It's not. I think the play is still go Llanowar Elves. It's hedging a little bit against Mountain being a terrible draw, but it's actually not a terrible draw when I have the Lalia. Yeah, that card is awesome. Good thing is I have a bunch of spot removal that's now going to be good draws that were previously terrible draws. If I draw a 4-drop, I don't attack. If I don't draw a 4-drop, I do attack. Let's develop the Ravine. Wasteland, most likely a bad draw. Last game, I think I saw one duel. In a matchup where I don't see, more than one duel, I should consider boarding Wasteland for Lore Unrevealed. Get Mind Twisted. Wow. Back-to-back-to-back discard. That's cool. So now I don't even get my blue mana into play, and all of a sudden Time Walk is a bad draw, Snapcaster is a bad draw. I could be in big trouble this game. Blood Grip. I don't think I can, like, try and wise guy this. I'll just try and get in there with the Ravine. My only way to win this game, aside from drawing, haymakers, I think is hoping my opponent is stuck with reanimation and sneak pieces in hand and can't do anything with them. I guess there goes that plan. Vampiric Tutor. Let's see what the opponent can do with that. Maybe, like, play sneak attack or... Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. So we don't know if they went for Etali, Mutt, or the reanimation spell they're going to cast next turn. But I'm definitely going to get crushed by Etali now. Let's cycle. All right. Maybe I'm not even supposed to attack there. All right. Let's see what the opponent can do with the Etali. Black Lotus and Embereth Shieldbreaker. Not the best hits, but I don't think my deck can beat a 7/7 from this position. Ooh, they even have more stuff thanks to my Lotus. Ish. So I go to 13. Next turn, my opponent can attack for how much? 4, 11, 12. So you're saying there's a chance. All right. So we did get reanimated that game. So now we at least confirm what our opponent's deck is about. I'm actually going to do the Wasteland for Lore and Reveal split. I think that's reasonable. Does this remove cards from the graveyard? It does. So I think I want the Kavu. I should have thought about that for game 2 as well. What is my worst card here? Maybe it's just a Snapcaster. It's kind of unlikely that I get to pair it with something awesome. All right, game 3. Let's see if we can get a win on the board, or I'll have to move on with my day with red ears. Yeah, going 0-2 with Time Walk Black Lotus, that would not be a good look. I would highly prefer to avoid that situation. Yeah, this hand is too good to pass up, but it's kind of iffy. The good thing about this is, I mean, I have some awesome spells. I'm preying on like slow hands. And if I draw a land, I mean, this could be insane. Okay. My opponent gets to pick something out of my hand here, so it doesn't go completely nut. Took the Ragavan. I'm actually gonna hang on to this Time Walk. Is that crazy? I'll try. Play Halfling, pass. Is this just a good old... Did we just get him every game? That's super cool. Okay. I think I need my 4th land now to win this game. Uncounterable Gut for good measure. Okay. I feel like I'm in a similar situation where land, I'll most likely crush my opponent. If I don't, I'm scared. Because then I might have to go all in on some gut action that I don't want. Let's see what the opponent's cooking up here. Could it be the Mind Twist? That would actually be funny. It's not the Mind Twist. Land. Untap land. Okay. So the mud. Discarding nothing. I'm in a lot of trouble here, I feel like. That draw was awesome. So let's see. I think I just go basic mountain here. And then what? Questing Beast, sacrificing Halfling to gut. Probably, yeah. All right, uncounterable Questing Beast. My opponent can kind of stomp my turn here if they have removal for Questing Beast. They did not. Okay. So now I got away that card, get in for 8, and I'm threatening lethal next turn. My opponent is in a hurry here. I can't believe my opponent did not do anything with the Mutt. I don't even know what that means. Should mean I'm dead. I'm dead now, right? Oh boy. They did in fact board in the damnation. That card crushes me handily. Draw the land to keep me alive. And yeah. What a beating. Discard spell? Discard spell. Random 2-1 for no reason. Damnation. Dragon. That's awesome. Ooh, even something sick here? Okay, even Confidant. Okay. Land. Not a land. I think I'm supposed to kill the dragon and let my opponent have Dark Confidant, hope they flip, I don't know, something expensive, and I can get there with Raptor. Yeah, Damnation. I mean, the card was on my radar, but I don't think it makes any sense to go, I'm not gonna activate this gut, or like I'm not gonna play out my card that kills my opponent on the following turn. Like, I don't think that's viable. I wanted my opponent to flip Itali there, but maybe... Okay. The opponent plays out land first. Discards another land. Mind Twist away my Raptor. No attack with the Mutt. Okay. That's probably... My opponent's taunting me at this point. So, I mean, my opponent has a deck with a Tali in it. Maybe more fatties. That's like my only shot, that the Confidant is racing. Alright. Itali into Sentinel and... Rankle, that's awesome. Okay, so the opponent builds 13 power. Seems fair enough. What a beating. I got completely destroyed this game. Deep Cavern Bats. Growing the Dark Confidant. I'm gonna get hit down to 5 rather. Hit 4/6. And I don't even know, like, something with the opponent having an 8-drop in their deck, and I draw Burst Lightning or Lightning Bolt. All right, I'll just check for the Eldrazi, and that's going to do it for today's video. 0-2, quick beating by, yeah, some brutal, I guess some brutal runouts. I really like my deck. I've definitely 3-0'd with worse, but yeah, that sometimes you have to play out the games and see what's on top of the deck, see what the opponent presents, and in Vintage Cube, anything can happen. It's there are no guarantees. If you think, oh, I have a 3-0 deck on my hands here, that is that's definitely a mistake. All right, I'll let my opponent have the pleasure of reducing my life total to -11, and that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you back tomorrow for more sweet cubing action. Bye, guys.